Being able to unlock your true potential might seem like a bit of a pipe dream, but it's not that complicated. So get ready to go on a journey of self-discovery like never before. I'm Rob Palmer from Develop Together, helping you make a positive and long-lasting change. In today's video, we'll go through the importance of self-awareness for personal development and look at 3 powerful techniques to improve it.
Develop together.
So what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand yourself as an individual with unique thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It involves introspection, reflection, and a deep understanding of your own beliefs, values, and behaviors. Self-awareness allows you to gain an insight into your strengths and weaknesses, make conscious choices, and develop a sense of empathy and authenticity. It's a vital aspect of personal development, which is what Develop Together is all about, enabling you to navigate the complexities of life. The first of 3 techniques I'm going to give you today to improve your self-awareness is about growing an open and non-defensive mindset. Having an open mindset helps you to embrace other ideas and challenge your current beliefs. Let me tell you a quick story about how my mind was opened. I had a relatively sheltered childhood because I was bedbound for much of my childhood from like 11 to 21 years old with a chronic illness. So aside from being homeschooled to get a massive 3 GCSEs, I only had daytime TV to tell me about the outside world. So I'd assumed I'd got to grips with how the world worked. How wrong I was. When I eventually became able to reintegrate into the world and get a job and do other social activities, it became quickly obvious that what I thought I knew about the world from TV fell far short from reality. And the only way I was going to adapt would be to open my mind to all this new information. I almost had to start again with learning about the world, because much of the details about the headlines have been diluted and simplified for the TV schedules. This was back in the 20th century, way before we have the internet that we've got today. I can only imagine how difficult it would be to learn about the real world after spending any length of time in front of any of the media platforms we have available to us. If you're more open-minded, then it's easier to embrace feedback and constructive criticism from others, and become less defensive of ideas that are a bit different from your own. It will also help you see the opportunity for growth from the feedback and new information that you've become open to hearing. And finally, it will help you see your own preconceived ideas that have been hiding your ability to be self-aware. 3 tips for building an open and non-defensive mindset are: find a quiet and comfortable space with no distractions so you can focus on your own thoughts, and learn to be okay with this solitude. It's kind of like meditation, but really just quiet time to listen and process your own musings. Ask yourself some open-ended and reflective questions that start with what instead of why. Such as, what was my purpose for reacting like that? And what will I do differently next time? Either keep your answers in your head or use these prompts for journaling. Ask trusted family and friends for feedback on your strengths and areas for improvement. All this information will be useful to help you become more open-minded and less defensive. The second tip I'm going to give you for improving your self-awareness is actively listening and understanding different perspectives. Active listening plays a crucial role in deepening your self-awareness by enabling you to genuinely understand and empathize with others. If you pay very close attention when you listen to others' experiences and perspectives, you can also gain valuable insight into your own assumptions and reactions. This will enhance your ability to communicate and connect with others effectively, which is never a bad thing. In order to be a good active listener, it's important to understand what it even is. Active listening occurs when you give your undivided attention to someone else and all their words and body language, maintaining a genuine interest in what they've got to say, and also having appropriate amounts of eye contact. It may take some practice to reach a decent level, but it's something that can be practiced regularly with anyone you come across in your daily life. Just focus on what they're saying and not what you want to say back. When the time comes, ask open-ended questions. Like I said earlier, start the questions with what instead of why. Do your best to empathize with others and understand their opinions and perspective, remembering that empathy isn't sympathy. The difference is powerful. Challenging your long-held beliefs and assumptions can help you to broaden your worldview significantly and help you to recognize areas where you're open for personal growth. Talking about growth, the third technique is focused on incorporating feedback into reflection and personal growth. Feedback can provide you with valuable insights into your strengths, weaknesses, and blind spots, helping you to understand yourself much better. Setting up a regular opportunity for feedback with a trusted family member or friend is a great way of creating an ongoing feedback loop where you speak to the same trusted people. Doing this, you can find out where you're going right as well as not so much, so you can use this information for self-reflection and development. Make sure to take this information on board and spend time practicing those self-reflection behaviors that we talked about earlier, doing this in a non-distracting environment. This reflection might highlight some patterns that need to be addressed through self-development. The actions you decide on to make the identified improvements to yourself need to be set out in a way that's either accountable to yourself, someone else, or both. Writing it down somewhere you'll see every day is a great starting point. These actions aren't set in stone though, so they can be adjusted as you learn more information. Don't forget to celebrate when you achieve these actions and milestones, as that's the whole point. So today we've talked about self-awareness and the power of reflection. You've found out how to build an open mindset for yourself, how to become a good active listener, and how to incorporate feedback into personal growth. If you practice these techniques regularly, then that'll help you unlock your true potential in both your personal and professional life. Please let me know about any questions you've got about anything we've talked about today. Hearing your feedback is part of my own personal development. Thanks for your time, and don't forget to own the day.
Develop together.